Ask the Expert is sponsored by Optima Dermatology.
Welcome back to Good Day Maine. You can never be too careful when it comes to protecting your skin from the sun, and there are many types of skin cancers to be aware of. For more on that, we have Dr. Daniel Cuozzo from Optima Dermatology. Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And there are probably many more types of skin cancer than many of us are even aware of.
There are, but the main type of skin cancers are one, a pre-skin cancer called an actinic or solar. Both of those mean sun-induced thickening of the skin, keratosis. They're pre-skin cancers. They can lead to basal or squamous cell. The most common type is a basal cell skin cancer, then squamous cell, and then, as everyone, more common that people are aware of, but they're the least common of the major three, melanoma.
What's the biggest thing that we should know about preventing skin cancer?
So the main thing is avoiding sun protection. I always recommend a nice wide-brimmed hat. I like sunblocks. I'm a big proponent of staying covered. Sun protective shirts, usually long sleeve ones, and then using your sunblock on your legs. Staying under an umbrella and reapplying your sunblock every few hours.
What are some signs of, we should be getting tested or seeing a doctor?
So the main thing is if you have a scaly little red patch that's lasting longer than a month or a month and a half, or you don't really have a reason for it, a lesion that's growing, or a mole that you've had for a while that has changed, a blemish that's starting to last a little bit longer, doesn't act like a regular blemish, it's crusted or red or growing. Those would all be reasons to get an evaluation.
Any myths or misinformation out there? I mean, I've heard some people talk about getting a base tan that's going to, set yourself up well for the rest of the summer, things like that.
So it's really been shown that a base tan, one, isn't that helpful, and two, that's still sun damage, and sun damage starts from young and can go to as we're older. It is accumulative. So the main thing is just use your sun protection while you're there, and you still can, whatever else realize, you still can enjoy yourself, be out there under an umbrella, be on the paddle boards, be kayaking. I'm very active. Maine's afforded me a lot of opportunities, and I just wear those wide-brimmed hat and this protective clothing.
How important is reapplying the sunscreen throughout the day?
It's very important, because a lot of times where it's wearing off while you're sweating and you're swimming, plus its effectiveness degrades over time. So reapply, like I'll tell a lot of golfers, reapply at the 10th tee.
That's good.
Or something like that, or in the afternoon, just remember to reapply.
Do you think that there has been more awareness spread about, the seriousness of skin cancer, why sunscreen is so important?
I think there has been. I think everyone's doing a good job of getting it out there. I see a lot more younger people who are coming in for their initial skin check. Important if you've had a lot of sun, and if you're young and you have about 25 to 50 moles, it's usually important to get a baseline skin exam from your dermatologist.
What else would you like our viewers to know about skin cancer and sun protection this time of year?
One, you got to use your sun protection right from the beginning. I have a water hat and I have a non-water hat that I'm using in the water. And if you see something that's worrying you, it's best to get it looked at. A lot of times people come in and say, oh, I didn't mean to waste your time, but it's not wasting our time if we could reassure you or we actually find something during the exam.
All right, Dr. Cuozzo, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.